Adopted kitten was missing his sister, so man comes back to the shelter and does this. Our story starts when Alana Hadley and her boyfriend decide to adopt a little cat and to give it a loving home. Although there was something wrong with the little ball of fur because it wouldn't stop crying, it didn't take long for Alana and her boyfriend to figure out that their new cat wanted to tell them something important. This cute little cat is called Aries. Alana and her boyfriend Nathan adopted him. The couple was getting ready to have a baby, and they wanted to make sure that their house is filled with joy. Alana always wanted a cat, but she didn't want to buy one from the pet store, and she decided to save one from the local animal shelter. This shows us that Alana is a great person, but there's something about her new cat that she didn't know about. The animal shelter rescued Aries and his sister off the streets, and the two cats didn't leave each other's sight ever since. Sadly, Alana's house was crowded already, and she could only save one. Even though most cats would be happy to have a loving family take care of them, Aries was super sad. The yellow cat cried non-stop, and Alana didn't know what to do about it. What do you think is wrong with Aries? Alana initially thought that the reason why Aries is crying so much is that he wants attention, so she made sure to give him toys and play with him. Unfortunately, this didn't work and Aries was still sad. Even though Alana and her boyfriend were super busy with work and daily chores, they did their best to take care of their new cat. On the downside, nothing they ever did seemed to lighten Aries' mood because he wouldn't stop crying. This is when Alana figured out what's wrong with her new cat. It didn't take long for Alana to realize that the reason why Aries is crying is that something is missing from his life, his sister. You won't believe what Alana does next. Even though Alana's house was overcrowded and she was expecting a baby, the woman knew that she needed to adopt Aries' sister, so she rushed to the rescue center once again. Alana rushed over to the rescue center, but sadly, Aries' sister was not there anymore. Another family adopted the gray cat, and there wasn't any way for Alana to get her. Alana came back home without a kitten. Aries continued to cry for his sister, and it broke her heart. Aries and his sister grew up together on the streets and the bond between them was unbreakable. What could she do? You won't believe what happened next. A couple of days after Alana tried explaining to Aries that his sister is in a better place, Alana's phone started ringing. To her surprise, it was someone from the rescue center. You will be amazed by what the rescue center employee told Alana. Something didn't work out between the gray cat and her new family, and they had to bring her back to the rescue center. This meant that Alana could adopt her and make Aries happy. Alana didn't waste any time. She adopted the gray cat and named her Aphrodite. Aries couldn't believe his eyes when he saw that Aphrodite was next to him, but he was happier than ever. After weeks of being separated, Aries and Aphrodite were finally reunited. Do you think Aries stopped crying all day long now that his sister was back? The cute yellow cat was finally happy, and he stopped crying. In fact, Alana says that she has never seen a happier cat before. Alana and her boyfriend did the right thing by adopting the two cats. The cat siblings have reunited once again, and the only thing that matters now is that Alana is providing them with a loving home. The two cats finally have someone to care for them, and they couldn't be any happier. Alana says that the hilarious thing about the two cats is how well they get along with her dog named Cisco. Alana first thought that Cisco and the two cats might get into fights, but she couldn't be more wrong. Aries and Aphrodite spend their early life out on the streets, and this was the first time in their lives where they had someone to love them and to provide them with healthy food. I think it's safe to say that Aries got lucky, because Alana was the one who adopted him. There aren't that many people who would put it all on the line and make sure that their pets are happy, and this shows to us just how special Alana is. Now that Aries and Aphrodite are back together, nothing is ever going to separate them. Alana says that her two cats love to run around the house, and that they always go on fun adventures together. Isn't this amazing? Just like all other siblings, the two cats share a strong bond between each other, and nothing is ever going to tear them apart. The two got lucky that Alana was there for them in their time of need, and they are making sure to reward her with cuddles.
Thank you for watching this fantastic story. Please tap one of the two videos on your screen for another amazing Wonder Stories.